Good afternoon, this is Granite Basin. There's a comfortable looking log here where I think I can sit and talk some anime for a while.
The Harwick Saga.
The Harwick Saga, also called Ring of the Nibelung or Das Rheingold, is a sci-fi space opera, an anime OVA takeoff on the classic Wagnerian opera, starring Leiji Matsumoto's venerable space pirate Captain Harwick. The dashing space pirate Harwick is almost as old as I am. The manga dates back to the 1950s. Captain Harwick's first anime appearance was his TV series back in 1978. This 1999 OVA revives the character and returns him to the animated screen with a short story and the pirate's sprawling adventures. Wagner and Harwick would seem to be a good match. Both deal in grand themes and epic stories of high romance with larger-than-life characters. The trick is fitting the two mythos together into a coherent adventure. The first of the 6 OVAs begins with 2 frequent Harwick collaborators, Emeraldus and Tochiro.
アクルシオンへ降りるの降りないの
飛行艇が何を積んでいるか投資で分かっているでしょ。
それにおたくらだってアクルシオンが死滅した原因を知りたいでしょうが。
The pair eventually find another of the Harwick series regulars, Mime, distraught because a bandit named Alberic has stolen the gold from planet Rhine. If forged into a ring, this magical gold has the power to overthrow the gods of Valhalla and destroy all of time. Götterdämmerung. Professor Daiba's lab back on Earth is the perfect place for him to forge this magic ring. The good professor is now dead, but his son Tadachi is still around, and apparently pretty thick-headed when it comes to flattery, too. A quick reunion with Harwick aboard his pirate ship Arcadia, and most of the gang is off to save the universe again.
Thank you, Mime, for returning to us.
Of course, Hylock.
We'll just have to take back what was stolen. Don't worry, Mime. We will deal with those bandits.
Thank you, Hylock.
Even Maytel and the Galaxy Express 39 make a brief cameo appearance in this one. We'll get an odd new origin story for Mime as well, as her knowledge of the Rheingold proves vitally important to the storyline. Other than the regulars in the Matsumoto Harwick universe, the story is populated by characters with names taken from Wagner's Ring opera, and places also take their names from there. So we have 3 Rhine maidens guarding the gold in the waters on planet Rhine, and Valhalla is populated by Wotan, Fricka, and Freya. Wotan got the giants Fasolt and Fafnir to build him a new space fortress by promising them pretty Freya. At this point, the anime and the opera are going to diverge a little bit, and it's pretty much Alberic versus Valhalla for the rest of the plot. Harwick was never for those who insist on hard science fiction, and that's especially true here. Harwick simply disregards the laws of physics and cosmology in favor of the greater imagery. It's all about dramatic visuals. The storytelling is as serious it can manage, given that it's recasting the classic operatic characters, gods, into a sci-fi setting. There's no break for comic relief anywhere here. The main problem with this story is that there really isn't a good role for Harwick and friends in it. So, in the end, they're more observers and negotiators within the story and not the movers and shakers of the universe. It's hard for Harwick and company to be the dashing heroes. Despite my frisson of excitement on seeing these old characters again after such a long absence, it seemed their achievements here were just underwhelming. It's still a grand epic tale of bravery and honor, it's just not Harwick's. Matsumoto's Harwick character has starred in a large number of anime over the years. The original 78 TV series, the movie Arcadia of my youth, Endless Road SSX, plus now this OVA and later the Endless Odyssey OVA. He's also appeared in lots of related Matsumoto videos, such as Galaxy XS39, Queen Emeraldus, Cosmo Warrior Zero. These certainly don't all fit into a neat, consistent continuity and timeline, any more than you could weave every Superman video ever made into a single consistent timeline. The artwork is in Leiji Matsumoto's distinctive style of character designs. Much of the technology, such as the interior of Arcadia, retains the retro look of the mid-20th century from which they were first imagined. They've used some CGI for some spaceships and added some more modern animation gimmicks than we're used to in a Harlock story. I'm not sure a lot of that worked terribly well here. Much of the music is classical, taking from the same Wagner ring opera as the story is. The rest is admirably filled in by Kaoru Iwata, who also composed the soundtrack for such series as Sazan Eyes, Silent Mobius, and Battle Angel, among others. USMC's English dub is just terrible. The Harlock character has absolutely no seriousness to his voice at all. Avoid it and stick with the original Japanese soundtrack and the Japanese subtitles. Overall, I give the Harlock Saga 3.5 stars. As much fun as it was to visit these classic characters again, the joy was mooted by the fact that they have a limited role in actually resolving the conflict. USMC has put the entire Harlock Saga, 2.5 hours of video, onto a single DVD. Thanks for listening.